Hi, I'm Shane.
I'm Kelsey, and this
that's
is Dixie,
and we're Love Hub for Life. We've now been on the road for 136 weeks. This yellow house in the back of our truck.
Yeah, and guys, this week we put in a ton of miles. We actually went all the way from Pinetop, Arizona to Surfside, Texas. That's from about 8,000 feet in the air down to below sea level, actually. And how many miles?
1,300?
Something like that. It's been a crazy journey, and I hope you guys enjoy the ride. If you do, be sure and leave a comment below. It is morning 943, and we are hanging out in Pinetop, Arizona, and just finished doing some really awesome upgrades to our little home on wheels. Shane's outside finishing up with some caulk on the windows so that we can prepare to get out of here and put in a whole lot of miles this week. Hey Dixie, you ready to go to Texas, baby? It took quite a bit of work this morning, but Shane is putting the chair up, which is our very last step in leaving no trace behind in what I believe will be our last Arizona camping spot of the season. Not a bad way to end the run, guys.
Hey, y'all check it out. As we're traveling across the country at an expedited rate, we are not really able to drive way up in the mountains or out on BLM land, particularly because we're crossing New Mexico right now and a lot of the forests are actually closed due to fire dangers. So we found this place. This is in a town called Pie Town in New Mexico, and this is a little city park that they have. It basically looks like national forest land. But there's several little roads zigzagging through these evergreens, and there's a couple fire rings and a dry toilet. Awesome place. It'll work just fine for the night.
Unfortunately, it looks like we are going to have to leave Pie Town before the pie shops open, but that's because we have a whole lot of miles to cover, because we just can't go through New Mexico without doing a little bit of rock hounding, no matter how big of a hurry we're in. Where are we headed, Shane?
We are headed towards the Pecos River, and there's some free camping just off of that river, and we're going to camp there and also pick up Pecos Diamonds.
Pecos Diamonds.
What did I say? Pesos?
Yeah, we're not going to Mexico. We're going to New Mexico.
New Mexico. We're leaving New Mexico.
Well, guys, we have made it to Roswell, and we'll eventually find a camping spot. It might take a while if we keep doing this every time that we see something shiny on the side of the road. We've been here for about 5 minutes and already made a couple of stops, and these are all of the diamonds we've found so far. I think we're gonna find a lot more this trip. Hopefully some bigger ones. We know of one spot where they are for sure, but it's more fun when you look for new spots. Now, I call that some success. Look how big and perfect these things are. So when you're driving through Roswell, you want to look for veins coming across the road that look like this. Pretty much anytime you see this in the road, you can get out and walk around on the sides. You can find some shiny things. We found all of these just in the process of finding a camping spot today. And I've spent a little bit of time inside cooling off because it is triple digits today.
103 when we got here. It was a little warm. Now the sun's dropping a little, so it's easier to walk around. Let's go find something more impressive. Oh, that's a big one. That's the biggest one we found.
Wow. Guys, we just couldn't help ourselves this morning and went back for more. This is 10 times more than we found the last time we were here hunting for these Pecos Diamonds, and we are really, really excited about it. It is, however, time for us to pack up and hit the road. We got a lot of miles to cover today, huh?
Yeah, I gotta get all this dirt out of my pocket first, though. Then we're headed to Texas today. We're gonna go swimming because it's gonna be 106 degrees where we're going. Woo!
Hey, I'm always excited to go to Texas. Hey, Dixie, you ready to go swimming? She's not a fan of the water. We are, though.
Come on! It's hot as shit outside.
Guys, we have traveled about 300 miles today and have made it to Robert Lee, Texas, in this absolutely gorgeous camping spot. Now, normally we are all about free camping, and there is some available in this town, but we had absolutely no problem paying $5 for this gorgeous place that we wound up in.
This is called Wildcat Recreation Area, and it's part of the Colorado River Water Management District. You pay $5 to get in, and you can dry camp right on the shoreline, or there's an RV park at the top where you can plug in and do all that. Very pretty place, though. It's 108 degrees when we got here today. Very hot this time of year, so there's no one here.
But that water feels real nice, and we have already been enjoying it, and I think we're gonna go and get back in before the rest of that sun is gone. $5. Guys, we traveled another 300 miles today. I think that's becoming a bit of a trend. All the way through Texas, or at least part of the way through Texas. It's a very, very big state. Now, normally when we're in this state, we are spending a whole lot of time with my blood family. But today, we're in a different part of Texas visiting a different type of family. This girl has been like a sister to me since I was 9 years old, and it's been about 2.5 years, and I am so excited to see her. that I am perfectly okay with the fact that we will be sleeping in suburbia tonight. Guys, we have spent about the last 15 hours being very much spoiled with good company, good food, and we are all clean with clean laundry to boot and headed for the beach. I'm ready for some motion in my life. What about you, Shane?
Me too. I'm concerned about driving the Love Hut on the beach, though. This could be interesting.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Guys, we have made it to Surfside. It's a little bit windy out here and a little bit crowded. Hopefully when the sun goes down, this place will clear out a little bit, but we have found a place to call home for at least tonight, maybe two. We'll see.
Oh no. Look, she's safe. Welcome back. Come on.
Dixie, come on, baby. Stay limit on this beautiful beach, but we cannot stay that long. We've got somewhere to be. Where are we headed, Shane?
Right down the road, actually. We're going to be building out a school bus. This particular one is never going to move again, so we'll be able to build however we want, and a lot differently too, because we're not worried about all the shakes and rattles of the road, so this should be a fun adventure.
We are very, very sunburned, but had a whole lot of fun here, and can't wait to see what the next adventure holds. Well, guys, we are all set up to call this place home for a bit, and this is the newest project. This school bus is going to go a little bit differently than the other school bus conversions that we have done, because we get a little bit more creative license in one that doesn't plan on moving. Eventually, this seat will be gone, as will all of these. Y'all hang on, this is about to be turned into a gorgeous tiny home on wheels.
As y'all can see, I'm pretty filthy and I need to get back to work. But I do want to take a minute to say thank you for each and every one of you that follow us along. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Make sure you check out some of our other social media like Facebook and Instagram for a new and exciting point of view instead of YouTube.
That's right, guys. We always want to take the time to say thank you to all of you who are following us along and always excited to make new friends. This project behind us is going to be a big one, and I cannot wait to see everything that Shane accomplishes. We will see you next week. Peace out. Have a good one.
Bye, y'all.